Hello, kidney beans. Do you ever pick up a book from the store because the title sounds interesting? The thrift store, of course. And then have it sitting on your desk a couple weeks, waiting for you to get to it. And then all of a sudden, you're rendering a video and you're like, I don't want to listen to an audiobook, so I'm going to pick up one of the two books I have on my desk. And you pick up a book and you're like, I don't know. I just picked it up because of the title. And then less than 24 hours later, you're like hurrying to finish reading the book before you have to go off to work. That's what I did in this surprisingly existing vlog-ish of me reading, bringing books to the Ozarks. So, enjoy. And do the YouTube things.
This is probably being inserted way earlier in the video than it should have been. Than it was filmed. Whatever. Anyhow, I don't think I've explained what this book is. So this book is the absolutely amazing story of how this club started a library, grew up super big, all without ever using tax money. So it's basically how to actually have a community-supported library if you started 100 years ago. Yeah, well, maybe we can try sometime more recently. I'd rather have a private library. Anyhow, that's what this book is. Community-supported library 100 years ago to 25 years ago now, almost.
Yes, I'm trying to do 3 things at once because in half an hour I have to go work. Anyhow, I'm trying to continue reading Bringing Books to the Ozarks. I'm trying to vlog about it because this book is so amazing. I'll probably put this video up on Friday because, oh my goodness. So I started this yesterday. It's like 350 pages long. I'm supposed to be doing like 100 things these days. And oh my goodness, I'm already on 293. Yeah. This book is amazing. Bringing Books to the Ozarks. A Branson Adventure by Kathleen Van Burstick and Lauren Humphrey. So good. Like, they'll be like, it doesn't feel like much time has passed, even though they're like now past the 50th anniversary. Like, oh my goodness. They finally like let men join, and they're still only, I think it's still only $5 a year at this point. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. They like own like 3 properties. It's insane. And I'm just so I'm supposed to be braiding my hair. But yeah. What is this book? I don't know. I like it. It's amazing. You should read it. If you like books, you need to read this book. If you don't care about, yeah. Let us pretend I have time to actually talk about this book before I have to go to work. The person who's picking me up is running a bit late, so maybe I'll have time. I'm standing right by the door so I can look out while I'm filming this. So this is, in case you can't tell, Bringing Books to the Ozarks, a Branson adventure, and it is amazing. It's hilarious. Is it hilarious? I don't know. It starts out, we're trying to, it starts out with this group, maids and matrons. It's a church group, and then they change to a study club, and then they change to the library club, and then they basically become a business, a non-profit library business. And this was written mid-90s. So they had just finished, since the 70s, they had bought 3 properties. They had torn down like 5 buildings. They had built a building, and then they expanded it. And before then, they just, I don't know how to talk about this book because it's so amazing. This library, Branson, Taney County Library in Branson, Missouri, I want to go see it now. Oh my goodness. They talk about, the difficulties of fundraising. They're always fundraising. And at first, they're fundraising, woohoo! We got $100 this year! And then it doesn't hardly seem like time has passed. And they're like, $1,000. Then they're like, $100,000. Then they're like, $500,000. And I'm just going, well, actually it's 400 and some odd change because so many people are volunteering free services along with, donating money. And it's just like, oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. Admittedly, this is in a fairly big small town that has, well, alright, not that big, 4,000 residents. But it has like a big tourist, apparently. Or at least it did. And so, it also has, the neighboring county. It's a county library. It's not a just a city library. So, it's so amazing, how it goes from, oh, this is just a small thing, all the books are donated. They talk about the first time they ever bought books. They bought 6 books one year, and that was news and exciting, and then later they start, buying like 6 large print books, special that are, I don't know how to describe their large print thing, but it's hilarious how much they worry about large, at the end of the books when large prints, large prints weren't a thing super far back. At the end of the book when they start talking about large prints, they're like, it's hilarious. This book is so funny. And I learned a lot. I learned about mills. Yeah, I had no idea mills were a thing. I don't think you knew mills were a thing. Did you know mills were a thing? No, you didn't know mills were a thing because you're thinking mills. I know what a mill is. A mill is where you grind grain or something like that. No. These mills are taxes? Have to do with taxes? I don't know. Mills have to do with taxes. And I learned about jitney dinners, which sound great and hilarious, and I want to do one, even though it sounds super expensive because maybe a jitney pizza dinner, and you pay a jitney for everything you put on your pizza, like every single piece. Maybe. That would be fun. Jitney's a nickel. Anyhow, there's so much talk about things I had no idea about, and I'm like, this is fascinating. So fascinating. And all this talk fundraising and just, at first it talks a lot about, because like I said, they were a study group originally, well, secondary? Mm-hmm. At one point, so they talk about what they're studying, but then it also talks about what they're doing for fun, and you can see, like, things fading in and out of fashion, and there's just so much history that you wouldn't normally get in most books in this book. Now, I said earlier that it's 350 pages long, and, like, technically it is 343 pages long, but, like, the last 30 pages are bibliography, index, etc. So, this is like a scholarly book that I just breezed through in 2 days because it was amazing. And yeah, I know I'm supposed to be really busy doing sewing and blogging and vlogging and other stuff, but no, instead I'm breezing through this book because it's amazing. And yeah, I apparently the only person who's read it on Goodreads. But I would imagine you could pick it up. They talk about books all over the place. It's just so amazing and inspiring, and I don't know. I just love this book. It's probably going on my top however many favorite books of the year, but what can I say? It's delightful. You should read it.
if you like wanna, if you wanna know anything about libraries, and like, if you wanna support libraries, this is old. Like I said, it's the mid-90s, so it's like 25 years old now. So, admittedly, it's not up to date on modern internet stuff. But they talk about, the last chapter is bringing books to the computer age. And this, like, this talks about, like, they had, like, 50,000 checkouts of books in a year. Like, that's an insanely high number, I think. I don't know if our library, apart from to, like, our family, if our library okay, that's not true. Our library probably does check out 500 books. But, like, probably 75% of those are interlibrary loans. So, wow, this is wow. So, if you like reading, if you like books, highly check out Bringing Books to the Ozarks. Bye!